Hello everybody, this is Ghost Hunter 385, and I am back with more StarCraft 2 and more commentary for everybody. Let's see what's going on in the news here. Too many militarists are still confused and really tripped their attack. Well, that's because Kerrigan's focus is on the... what was it again? The Zelnaga artifacts, because who knows, that might be the biggest threat to her in the current known galaxy, because the Zelnaga were the literal gods of their time. Well, they are deities in a way, but that's for Legacy of the Void, not a topic for this video. Duskwings, nice. Vandalations, oh yeah. And let's see, artifact can deferrify Karen. Well, the thing you have to remember is that the Zelnaga had certain ideologies of what was what, and if it absorbs Protoss energy, but then again it's also like cancer. If you had a way to solely target radiation on cancer without fully harming the human body, it would be a better option, but we've barely had any research into that subject. Not that they haven't tried. To my knowledge, there is a microwave radiation treatment that's more focused than the standard radiation treatment. But then again, you know, it's hard to say. It'd be better if we had something that could target the cancer cells completely, so that way it would work better. What's this? All of the containers and the reinforced structural integrity theorems I've developed from studying the crystallized, trying to well crystallize, I think we might be able to contain energies. Okay. So what do we got then? So it's... Okay, so we get money for the artifacts now, so it's either the tech reactor or orbital drops. You gotta go for the tech reactor. Speeds up troop production and everything. It's beautiful. Swan.
What's the problem, Swan?
Let's see, you've signed us up with our mortal enemies. Every one of these guys knows family that makes never sitting on a powder keg. Well, a temporary alliance is a temporary alliance. And also, the Crown Prince of the Dominion, he's not exactly his father, but yeah, starships. I need to get both of those for the Banshee, but right now it's time that, wait, no, I already got my base, so let's get vehicle. Yeah, there we go. Maelstrom, Shape Blast. So we'll get the Shape Blast first. It's cheaper, and it also helps save my troops' lives. That's more important than just dealing more damage.
Sir, we're receiving
Valerian, what's Tygus got to say? Well, considering that Jim's kind of on that, well, I'll just live my life kind of path, and I'm going into a tailspin anyway. Well, Jim's right. If you can't stick around and deal with the fire, then take your 30% and go. Discuss expedition to Char. Well, no, don't. It's dangerous. It'll always be dangerous. Wow. Well, there's one way to get somebody's attention.
I asked you a question.
Wonders will be a better emperor than my father. He wants to be a better emperor, a better man.
That shouldn't be hard.
If I reform the worst mass murderer in history, make her human again, team with the famous outlaw. Don't you mean you're trying to prove it more to yourself than you are to the other people? Cog in the machine to get you what you want. I guess I don't, but it also adds to Jim's prestige too, in a way.
I have to question your objectivity on this alliance.
It's obviously
Well, it could be a trap, or it could be legit.
we were starting to make
You know, all things considered,
go after the Queen of
you
Blades,
know,
throwing that
if
away.
Valerian is willing to be smart, unlike his father, then, you know, there's reasonable way to sign up for that. I wouldn't. Yeah, you agreed to follow. You signed up to agree and follow his orders, dude. If not, be on your merry way. Well, as much as I hate to say that Jim is being a bit of a hard ass, being a bit of a hardhead here, he does have a point. You signed up and agreed to follow my orders. If you don't want to follow my orders, then you can leave. It's a fair point. Executor Solendus and Taro Tessadar, James Rayner. Well, the good news is we've got a semi-friendly. If it was Artanis, he might have backed off. But seeing as that Artanis is busy and Zeratul in the wind, dealing with Solendus is going to be one of the things that Jim has to deal with.
Jim, some of my people are infested.
And she's willing to let you do it in their stead. Well, Dr. Hansen's best idea would be to do a radiation treatment, in my opinion. Purification by fire. Well, the only problem is that you have a minor few infected and no infestors around. That would be the best time to actually do research. We await your answer. It's either you fight the Protoss or you purify the colony. Well, at this point, it doesn't really matter what. Jim would actually do the thing where he would protect people, not just kill them. Jim would kill them if the whole planet was basically infested. He would work with the Protoss in that regard. But seeing as that there's just people trying to survive, Jim more than likely would side with them to help protect them. Given the nature of who Jim is.
Jim, the Protoss are already closing
Jim, the Protoss.
My people don't stand a chance.
Well, let's see. Purifier. That's basically a Protoss mothership. And it's got a charge to fire, and it's also, they're also going to be thorough. Damn. Pick a fight, cowboy. Oh, Vikings. Those things are nice. You know, those things are nice. You go from attack. What is it like? I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this. Basically, it's an attack fighter that goes to combat walker. That's nice. When you think about it, I mean, you have a vehicle that can sit there and shoot missiles, and then it can land and just Gatling guns. That does sound nice. But in any case, everybody, let's get into today's topic. And today's topic is why modern dating sucks for everybody. Both men and women, and more than likely for gay men and lesbian women too, in a way, I guess you could say. Now, some people might sit here and say, Ghost Hunter 385, what do you mean modern dating sucks? You just gotta get out there and play the field. Oh wait, you're married. Sucks to be you, dude. Well, guess what, folks? I don't really lament going out into the dating field. In fact, I think I potentially could have had a really bad encounter once. But I'll save that for another video. But in any case, what I'm saying, that modern dating sucks, is more or less this. In the current time, modern dating is so terrible that whether you be a man or a woman, doesn't matter. It sucks. Oh, Ghost Hunter, you can't say that. You're just bitter. No. I have friends who date. I have guys who've been married. You know, it doesn't help that, you know, a couple of my Marine brothers had terrible situations happen to them. While I was on active duty, one of the guys I knew, his wife cheated on him. Then when I got off of active duty, I kept in touch through Facebook with them. Apparently, one of the guys who I really liked, he ended up cheating on his wife. And he was always a ladies' man. Now, I'm not sitting here justifying his actions. I'm just saying he was always a ladies' man, and I always kind of wondered, you know, given the chance, would he? And apparently the answer was yes. Then one of the other guys I know, his wife ended up cheating on him with some drug addict because she was sick of being in the relationship. And mind you, she had 3 kids with him. And after that, she only ever saw the kids on weekends. And the only reason why she doesn't have custody right now is because she didn't want custody. And last time I spoke to him, his ex, their biological mother, only sees them one day on the weekends while she hangs out, or while she dates this drug addict, basically. And I feel more bad for the kids, because that's their mom who left their dad for a pathetic weasel of a drug addict. You can't say that about them. Well, guess what, folks? Not every drug addict is the kind who gets forcibly hooked on the drugs. They willingly take the drugs. But again, that's a different subject. But in any case, why modern dating sucks? You know, simply put, if you're a man and you're in the modern dating market, it's complete crap. How do I know that? Because you hear the stories on things on Reddit about how if you're a guy, you know, you're more likely to be used. Like the whole foodie date thing. You know, just guys out there. You know, how many of you guys have been on a foodie date where she goes out on your dime and just eats her to her heart's content, and after she eats her heart's content, she takes everything to a doggy bag, and you know, if you're lucky, you may get to see her slightly nude, but that's it. You know, you don't get anything out of it. Oh, but her company is all the reward that you need. Well, for some guys, company for one night, it's gonna suit them. And to each their own in that regard. I'm not judging here, folks. Not judging at all. But on the flip side of that, you know, if you're a guy and you go on a date, you know, you at least expect, I don't know, maybe a little bit of love in that regard. Oh, Ghost Hunter, how can you say that? You're saying women owe men. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say women owe men anything, but I will sit here and say that reciprocity, when it comes to dealing with the opposite sex, if you're not willing to be, give that reciprocity back in a way, well, if you eventually get left high and dry where a guy just ditches you or doesn't want to take you out, that's on you. Now, I'm not talking about Chad or Tyrone here, who just look awesome, and then, you know, they look all that awesome, and you're like, oh, baby, I want to see you without your shirt. You know what? Just lose the pants and lose the underwear. Oh my gosh, you're so sexy, baby. Mama like, oh. And then you end up hooking up with Chad or Tyrone. Hookup culture is terrible for modern dating. Because if you're hot enough, all you're doing is adding notches to your belt, or in other cases, your bedpost. That's it. And personally, I think that's terrible. Why do I think that's terrible? Because if you want a meaningful relationship with a quote-unquote partner or somebody along those lines down the road, you kind of have to give up on the whole I'm single, I'm ready to mingle. You have to be willing to meet somebody. You dig, folks? That goes for both men and women. But, you know, to the whole point here, if you're a dude, what do you gotta deal with? To make it short and simple, you got the gold diggers. You got the girls who will just use you for a date, more or less. Then after that, you got the chick who you go home and spend some time with, and you know, you hope she likes you, and you hope things go well. But in the end, you're just another notch on her bedpost, and it's like, women are terrible. Because that's the other unexpected side effect for both sexes, is you end up dealing with the negative emotion aspect of it. When I say negative emotion aspect, I mean men ain't nothing, women ain't nothing. It's more or less you're left high and dry, and you got no one to quote-unquote love you at the end. And you know, for women, you know, you've got the players, the F-boys. Then, you know, after, you know, the players, the F-boys, Chad and Tyrone. And then, you know, don't get me started on the damn online dating and dating apps, because that's even worse.
So I guess this is goodbye.
I shoot you not. It's worse. If you don't believe me, go check out Tribe Report and Tribe of Men. I don't know what Sophie's channel is. It might be Tribe of Women. I don't know. But in any case, modern dating sucks for both men and women. Oh, Jim, why can't you tell she likes you?
You know,
But then again, he's still hooked on Sarah Kerrigan. Well, you know what they say about feisty redheads.
Guys like me
They're a
don't
lot
get
of
second
trouble,
chances,
but they're
though.
also a
We
lot
just gotta
of
finish
fun.
what we begun.
But anyway, back onto subject here, because we're quickly running out of
You're a
video
good
here,
man, Jim
folks. Modern dating sucks for everybody. Now, you know, if I had to sit here and say, you know, the best resolution for this whole situation would be for men and women to get off the internet, get off the apps, and actually go about things the old-fashioned way, where you meet people through friends, would be a lot better for everybody. But what do I know? I'm just a fool on the internet. But in any case, thank you for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.